Welcome back to Global Bike Buzz, your ultimate destination for everything two-wheeled and thrilling. Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about retro modern machines of 2025, the all-new Royal Enfield Bullet 250, a name that echoes history, grit, and timeless design. The Bullet now comes with a fresh 250cc heart, and we've got the full ride experience to share with you. So buckle in as we break it all down, from looks to performance and everything in between. Right from the first glance, the Bullet 250 pays homage to the legacy of its elder siblings. That unmistakable vintage styling hasn't been tampered with, and Royal Enfield fans will be glad to see the iconic teardrop fuel tank still gracing the frame. The chrome accents on the tank and engine casings give the bike a classic shine, while the hand-painted pinstripes continue to add the touch of elegance we've all come to respect. Moving to the front, the round halogen headlamp now comes with optional LED DRLs tucked in subtly, ensuring you get modern functionality without sacrificing the bike's retro appeal. The front forks are still covered with those familiar gaiters, and the spoked wheels paired with chrome mudguards scream old-school charm. Even the handlebar has that upright, commanding stance that's perfect for city cruising or long, slow rides through the countryside. From the side, the Bullet 250 looks leaner and slightly more compact than its larger 350cc sibling. Thanks to the lighter frame geometry, the engine is neatly tucked into the double cradle chassis, and the exhaust line curves out with a classic thump-style silencer, which still delivers the signature Royal Enfield beat, just a little more refined. The attention to detail is admirable. The tank pads, the side panel logos, and even the stitching on the single-piece seat are all crafted to look timeless. And speaking of that seat, it's one of the most comfortable in the segment, making this bike ideal for both short city commutes and weekend escapes. At the rear, simplicity reigns. You've got a round tail lamp that mirrors the headlights' aesthetic, flanked by retro-styled indicators. The rear mudguard follows the tire closely, giving the back a tidy, sculpted look without losing the classic silhouette. There's no excessive bulk or plastic, just clean lines and metal the way a Bullet should be. Under the tank, the real surprise for 2025 is the brand new 250cc air and oil-cooled engine. It's a single-cylinder unit tuned for smooth torque delivery rather than aggressive power, which makes perfect sense for this bike's cruising personality. It pumps out around 20 horsepower and about 22 Nm of torque, with a 5-speed gearbox that shifts with satisfying clickiness. It's not built to win drag races, but the way it builds speed is steady and confidence-inspiring. On open roads, it comfortably cruises at 80 to 90 km/h with a minimal vibration, and that's where it shines. A relaxed, poised, and proudly old-school. Performance-wise, it's definitely more refined than past Bullets, with improved throttle response and slightly quicker acceleration thanks to weight reduction and engine tuning. The suspension setup has also seen an upgrade. Up front, the telescopic forks handle road imperfections with grace, and the twin rear shocks are tuned for comfort, soaking up potholes like a champ. Braking duties are managed by disc brakes at both ends, paired with dual-channel ABS for added safety. A welcome and necessary update. Fuel economy is another area where the Bullet 250 steps ahead, offering around 38 to 42 km/L depending on riding conditions. That puts it in a sweet spot for riders who want both affordability and the Royal Enfield experience. Speaking of affordability, the pricing is perhaps one of the most compelling aspects. The base variant of the Bullet 250 starts at just under a superscript 11.75 lakh ex-showroom in India, making it the most accessible Royal Enfield in the lineup. Higher trims with additional chrome elements or exclusive color schemes inch closer to a superscript 11.9 lakh, but you're still getting a lot of legacy and character for the money. So, what's the verdict? The 2025 Bullet 250 isn't about speed or modern gimmicks. It's about feel. It's about heritage. It's for riders who want to be part of a story, not just commute from point A to point B. With its refined engine, improved comfort, and attention to detail, This new Bullet captures the soul of the original while staying relevant in today's world. That's it for this detailed review of the Royal Enfield Bullet 250. If you're a purist, a collector, or just someone who appreciates timeless design paired with everyday usability, this bike is absolutely worth checking out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Global Bike Buzz for more deep dives into the best rides the world has to offer. Drop